Hello, I'm Sonia. Let's begin. Maria Leopoldina was born on January 22, 1797, in Vienna, Austria, as Archduchess Carolina Josepha Leopoldina Franziska Ferdinanda of Austria. She was the daughter of Emperor Francis II, the last Holy Roman Emperor, and Maria Theresa of Naples and Sicily. Growing up in the grandiose Hofburg Palace, Leopoldina was part of one of Europe's most prestigious royal families. She had 10 siblings, which included the future Emperor Ferdinand I of Austria. As a child, Leopoldina was a bright and curious girl, receiving a well-rounded education typical of European aristocracy. She was particularly fond of natural sciences, having a passion for botany and mineralogy, and she developed a strong sense of duty and devotion to her family's legacy. Her tutors instilled in her the importance of political strategy, preparing her for her eventual role as a member of a ruling house. In 1817, her life took a pivotal turn when she was arranged to marry Dom Pedro of Portugal, who was, at the time, the crown prince and future ruler of Brazil. The union was arranged with political intentions, as it strengthened ties between Austria and Portugal. The two had never met before their marriage, but despite this, Maria Leopoldina embraced her role with grace. She left the comfort of her homeland to sail across the Atlantic, bound for a future that would entwine her destiny with that of Brazil. Life in Brazil was far from easy. Dom Pedro I was known for his impulsive and often erratic behavior, and his treatment of Leopoldina was marked by neglect and infidelity. Despite this, Leopoldina, devoted to her new country, played a significant role in shaping Brazil's future. She bore 9 children, including the future Emperor Dom Pedro II, but the strain of her difficult marriage was immense. Dom Pedro's notorious affair with Domitila de Castro, the Marchioness of Santos, was public and humiliating for Leopoldina. This extramarital relationship was just one of many, and it deeply wounded her emotionally. Dom Pedro I's affair with his mistress, Domitila de Castro, the Marchioness of Santos, wasn't just a personal betrayal, it had public and political ramifications. Dom Pedro had several illegitimate children with Domitila, and his attachment to her was so profound that he created a title for her, lavishing her with honors that deeply humiliated Maria Leopoldina. Their children, particularly their daughter Isabel Maria, were a constant reminder of the affair. The affair and the children born from it became a source of immense pain for Leopoldina. She endured public embarrassment, and the constant presence of Domitila in court made it nearly impossible for her to escape the heartbreak. The affair not only strained her marriage but also affected her health, as Leopoldina suffered in silence, remaining devoted to her duties as Empress and mother. The weight of these emotional wounds, compounded by the pressure of her political role, contributed to her physical decline. The miscarriage she suffered just before her death is often attributed to the immense stress she faced from both her failing marriage and Dom Pedro's infidelity. Amid the personal struggles, Leopoldina never lost sight of her political responsibilities. She became a key advisor to Dom Pedro I, especially during the years leading up to Brazil's independence. Between 1820 and 1822, as tensions between Portugal and Brazil escalated, Leopoldina was a constant source of support for her husband, urging him to act decisively for Brazil's sovereignty. She helped convince José Bonifacio, a respected figure, to accept the role of Minister of the Kingdom and Foreign Affairs, a crucial appointment during this volatile period. Leopoldina's involvement in the independence process was vital. She encouraged Dom Pedro to take the famous Fico decision on January 9, 1822, where he declared, "I will stay," refusing the Portuguese Cortes' demands for his return to Europe. This was a turning point in Brazil's journey to independence, and without Leopoldina's counsel, Brazil's fate might have taken a different path. However, her strength and resolve came at great personal cost. Her marriage continued to deteriorate, and the stress took a toll on her health. In late 1826, after suffering a miscarriage, Weakened both physically and emotionally, Maria Leopoldina passed away on December 11, 1826, at the age of 29. Many believe that her death was hastened by the mistreatment she endured and the immense pressure she faced as both an empress and a woman in an unhappy marriage. Her legacy, though, remains significant in Brazilian history. Maria Leopoldina is remembered not only for her role in Brazil's independence but also for her deep love for her adopted country, a place where she made indelible contributions despite her personal suffering. Thanks for watching.